Okay, thank you, Phil. Thanks for that. So let's get started. Will AI replace me? This is a very common question that I get from software professionals who come and inquire about the program that I conduct for senior software professionals who who find it difficult to move up the ladder. And that program is called Mind, which is Metamorphosis in 90 days. So this question, will AI replace me, is something that is keeping a lot of software professionals up at night. You're scrolling through LinkedIn, seeing AI demos, ChatGPT writing code, and wondering the same question: am I going to be replaced soon? Now, here's the truth nobody is going to tell you. You don't need to worry about AI if you are focused on the right kind of growth. What's the real problem here? This is where most of the developers and the software professionals, the leaders, in fact, get stuck. You should work hard, you should keep learning. But what does that actually mean? You're ready to put all the effort that is required to get success. Now, what should you work on? Should you be learning the latest JavaScript framework or master Kubernetes or get another certification? It's not your laziness. You're ready to do whatever is required to get that success. But then what is stopping you? What is the real problem? The problem is not that you're not working hard enough. The problem is you are working hard on the wrong things. While you're chasing the latest technical trends, AI is getting better at writing code. But there are lots of things that AI cannot do and probably will never be able to do. Yeah. AI can generate code. Let's understand, let's face it, let's accept it. But it cannot understand complex business requirements that come from messy stakeholders. It could be your customer, it could be your program manager, and you know how messy and probably contradictory these requirements can come in. Now, this is the first thing that AI probably will not be able to understand. It's like garbage in, garbage out. But then only humans will be able to understand what garbage is, read between the lines, ask proper questions, and understand the right requirement. What is the problem that the customer or the stakeholder is trying to solve? The next one would be navigating office politics and building trust with teams, building real relationships with the team members. The other one could be uh, making strategic architectural decisions based on company culture and constraints. Or it could be leading projects through ambiguity and changing requirements. Requirements keep on changing. That's why models like Agile and all have come here. Right? So leading a project from beginning to completion, especially when there are ambiguous areas, where there are dark areas, the gray areas, that I don't think AI will be able to replace. Now, mentoring junior developers and building high performing teams is something that I don't think AI will be able to do properly. The next one will be AI will be able to give you solutions which are already there. But what if a problem is not yet solved? Engineers thrive there. Engineers thrive on problems. And that is what makes an engineer a real engineer. AI will be able to copy paste solutions from one context to the other, but not solve a new problem. Now, these are not soft skills. These are skills that make you irreplaceable. They are the skills that turn you from a code developer or a QA engineer to a person who can solve the problems, a code writer or a tester to a problem solver, from an engineer to a leader. The growth framework. So, what should you be actually focusing on? Here is a framework that will help you understand what is it that you should be doing to get more clarity on what is to be done next. So, the first one would be moving you from a breadth to depth. What I mean by that is stop chasing every new framework. Don't go behind the new programming language that comes out every 6 months. Instead, master the fundamentals. Understand how maybe databases work, not just understand or learn by heart how to write queries. Learn probably system design principles, not just how to use Dockers. AI can copy paste code, but it cannot architect systems that scale. That's your area of expertise. The second one would be moving from a technical guy to a business guy. What that means is getting more business acumen. Start understanding the why. Why behind every feature request? Why would a person ask this change? Why would a person, a stakeholder, request for this new feature? You can attend business meetings, learn your company's revenue model, understand your users' pain points. Now, the developer who survive are the ones who speak business, not just code. Now, the third one would be communication and leadership. This is very obvious, right? Practice explaining technical concepts to non-technical people, because the decision makers most probably would be non-technical guys. And 2 minutes of your technical jargon is going to turn them off. So learn how to explain technical things in a non-technical manner. People say if you are not able to explain something that you are doing to a 6-year-old kid, it means that you are overcomplicating things. And that's the art I want you to learn. Now, learn code reviews, probably. How to do code reviews, mentoring others, not just writing code. Now, take ownership of projects from the start to the end, from the conception to deployment. These skills actually compound over time. AI cannot replicate years of leadership experience. Another one is strategic thinking. Start seeing yourself as a producer, right? As a person who is able to produce solutions to the problems. Start seeing you as a asset, a business asset, not just one small developer in the whole picture. Propose solutions to the business problems that you have. Identify technical debt that's costing money. Suggest process improvements. Think like an owner. This is your company, not an employee. Not an employee who says, okay, fine, oh, these are the things that I have to do. Let me do it and nothing more. Think like an owner. What are the gaps? How can I fill these gaps? That's the thought process that I would like you to have. If you have it, you will not be affected by whatever AI advancements that you see. Now, what's the action plan? So this is something that I propose to people who are ready to get into my mind program, the program that I mentioned earlier. So this is going to be a very rough idea of how your 90 days action would be. And I'm revealing this to you so that you have a fair idea of what you can expect for the next 3 months, 90 days. Okay. Usually the first 2 weeks will go into assessments. Understand what skills you have. So I would probably ask you to list your current skills honestly. Yeah. Understand something called a SWOT: strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Now, understand what are your unique strengths. When you compare the whole team or whole division or company, what is it that is keeping you or making you stand out? That's your strength. Identify that strength. What are the biggest opportunities that you might be having in the current situation? It need not be the current company, it could be anything. Whatever opportunities that you have in front of you, I would advise you to write it down. Now, the next 5 weeks, 3 4 5 6 7 8, yeah, so those weeks will be more into building the skills. Now you understand, now you have understood where you are, what are your unique strengths, what are your opportunities, probably weakness and threats also, but then we will focus more on the strengths and opportunities. So pick one area of the framework or the list that you have got from the above exercise and start building on it. Now you can find a strength that aligns with the opportunity. In that case, you will have a real project to work on and apply it, because everyone needs hands-on experience. Now, the other thing that you can do is document, because whatever you do today, you might forget a week from now. Document all your learnings and understand how you are making progress. Now, once that is done, weeks 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 weeks, it is for amplifying whatever you have done in the last 8 weeks. The first thing that I would say is share whatever you have learned with whoever is around you. Volunteer to take presentations. That way you will be able to share your experience, share your learnings with your team. Maybe take on a leadership role in a project, right? Roles that give hands-on experience to you. Take leadership roles so that you can mentor more people. Start building your reputation as a strategic thinker. Whenever this particular technique or technology or this domain comes into anyone's mind, your name should be associated with that. Create that brand for yourself is what we would focus on in the last 4 weeks. Now, after that, it's not hands off. I'll not say, okay, fine, all the best, go ahead. If you're successful, great. No, it's not that. So I will also follow up with you and make sure that you put all the consistent actions that you need to, so that you can improve. I would suggest, I'll force you to look back, get feedback on how things are going, and refine how you are doing, so that you become the expert in that area in a few weeks from then. So this is how the first 3 months would look like. After that 3 months, you will have a clear idea of what you really need. What is it that turns you on? What are your unique strengths? What are the opportunities that are around where I can use this strength to the best of my abilities? And then how do I refine and become the expert in that area? Won't that be a great thing in 3 months? How many months have you struggled to find out what is it that you should be doing? And I have a very, very, very clear framework which will help you uncover all these things. Now, coming back to AI, AI is just a tool, not a replacement. The professionals who thrive are the ones who use AI to amplify their unique human capabilities. Now let's get to the opportunities. um, what comes to your mind when you hear AI now, after whatever we have talked? What comes to your, what is the feeling that you have when you hear AI? Is it something that is going to use you, or is it something that you can use so that you can thrive much more easily, much more faster? While everyone else is panicking about AI, this is actually the biggest opportunity of your career. Companies need leaders who can bridge the gap between AI capabilities and the business needs. They need professionals who can leverage AI tools while providing the thought process and the leadership that only humans can offer. The next probably 12 months will separate the developers who adapt from those who get left behind. But you will have to understand whether AI can become your ally or not. Now, the facts are in front of you. The opportunities and why they are opportunities are also in front of you. The framework that I only reveal to people who are ready to join my program is open in front of you. But the question is, will you take action? And as developers or people who know how to read code, I've just summarized the whole thing into a very small code snippet. If you are ready to take action, if you are ready to stop worrying about AI and start using this transition to accelerate your career, I want to help you create a personalized growth strategy. I'm offering you a 30-minute strategy session completely free of cost, where you will assess your current position in the market, identify your highest impact growth opportunities, create a 3 month or a 6 month or even a 12-month roadmap to make you indispensable, show you how to leverage AI as your competitive advantage. Don't wait until AI gets better. Start building your irreplaceable skills today. I'll be sharing a link after this session, which you can click and then schedule this 30-minute complimentary session free of cost. Let's make sure you're not just surviving the AI revolution, you are leading it. Now, the future belongs to software professionals who evolve with technology, not those who go against it. or who compete against it. The question isn't whether AI will change our industry, it's whether you will be ready to lead the change. Book your session now. Your future self is going to thank you. Do you really want your future self to have that guilt or have that gratitude? Whatever it is, the key to your future is within you. And today's action will determine whether you're going to have guilt or gratitude in a few weeks from now.